can y'all make something make sense to me? Are y'all really out here paying $1,200 for a car note? Like, I don't know. Y'all make it make sense to me.
You guys are paying more than that. $1,200. People are paying $1,400, $1,500 for a car note today. Why do you think right now, if you take a look at all the repossessions and the voluntary repossessions, it's up there with 2008 levels?
This is like, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw like the 10th person who's talking about how they paid $1,200 for their car note. I drive a luxury vehicle, but $1,200 for a car note is not. No, that's not clicking, Steven. That's not clicking. I'm not doing that, and I don't do that. So, are y'all really out here paying $1,200? Please let me know.
Yes, they are, man. I don't understand how people are out here paying that kind of money for a car either. That's my mortgage. It literally is my mortgage, and it's not normal. And most people doing it are not in a financial position to carry that kind of payment anyway. Most people are car poor. $1,200 and better, yeah, you're car poor. Like, let's break it down in a real way, so that way you guys understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people with $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 car notes aren't driving anything special anyway. It's not like they're driving a 911 Turbo, a G500 AMG. Those are luxury vehicles. What they're driving are mid-level cars, BMWs, like my car, an i4, Audis, maybe a Lexus or something like that. Some of you are even driving Hyundais and Kias and Nissans and paying that kind of money because your credit is shot. Those cars are typically supposed to be in a range of what? Maybe high 30s, low 40s, right? You guys are paying $1,200, $1,300 a month on cars that should be around $70,000. And the reason that payment is so high is because their credit is terrible. Interest rates are high. And with bad credit on top of that, the bank is charging them ridiculous rates. So now a regular car comes with a payment that looks like a luxury vehicle. That's the first problem. The second problem is this. Most people who finance a car don't even keep it long enough to justify financing it. If you're not going to keep your car for more than 8 years, why would you finance a car? It makes no sense. You're locking yourself into a long-term loan for a depreciating car. You're already thinking about replacing it in 3 to 5 years anyway. That's the type of backwards thinking you guys do. Like, if you know you're the type of person who changes cars every few years, leasing would have made more sense. Like, your payment is going to be lower, a lot lower. You're covered under warranty. You don't get stuck with the car that's losing values while you still owe a ton of money on it. But people don't think this far. They don't. Once you get to the dealer, you guys dump straight into the financing office. You're excited, because it feels more official, right? When in reality, you guys are putting yourselves in a worse position, especially when you're financing these cars for 7 and 8 years. 7 and 8 years. Look, this is why it's crazy. People aren't even doing this because they love the car. You don't really love the car. Most people don't care about the cars after a few months anyway. After the newness wears off, you guys are like, damn, I got this $1,200 a month payment that I'm still responsible for another 6 years. I don't understand it. Like, I understand. Actually, I do understand it. I get it. I was there. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I was one of those idiots. We just want something new, right? We want something hot, shiny, right? I get it. We want to look better than we actually are, right? It's to stunt. It's to make it seem like, oh, we're making this money when we're not. We are car poor. It's an image thing. It's people trying to feel successful without actually bringing anything stable to the table. Like, I would much rather have a dope crib than have a G-Wagon sitting outside because I can't truly afford it. Who am I doing it for? I'm married, I have kids. Who am I doing it for? Even when this channel blows up, I will say this. I'm going to keep it 100. If and when this channel blows up, my dream car always has been, will be a 911 Turbo, but I'm not getting it new. I want to buy a vintage one. And although I could afford that right now, I am not in the financial position to do it just yet. If I did get that car, right, it wouldn't make sense right now for me. And this is the problem with a lot of young men, especially. You guys are getting stuck with car payments because you guys think it's going to help you somehow in a dating world. Let's call it what it is. That's why you buy these cars, is to impress other women. You guys believe pulling up in something flashy is going to make women see you differently or something, treat you differently. That is not what it's going to do. It's either you have game without the car and you can pull chicks without it, because I hope you don't think by buying a freaking BMW is going to somehow make your game improve. It's not. You got dusty dudes with no job wearing the same clothes, smashing the chick that you're trying to bag. You out here getting your car washed, putting Armor All on the tires, buying new fits, so that way you could take this chick out that you really like and you can pay for the meals, so that way you can look like the man and you look like you're making all this money, right? Meanwhile, some dusty dude is smashing it the minute she gets home. Because you got no game. All you got is a nice BMW, but you got no game. That's the truth. Look, whether I agree with the content creator or not, I'm always going to link him back to the description. I happen to agree with her. Look, I told myself this. I said, after I'm done with this lease, yeah, I've allotted myself a budget. And I won't go past that budget to finance or, lease cars. I wouldn't even say finance because I don't finance cars, but to lease them. And I'm not going to lease something that's $679 a month. I'm going to go with something a hell of a lot cheaper. I want half the price. I want a car that's $300, maybe $350 a month. I don't care what it is, because all it's going to do is sit in the car anyway. I don't care how much money I'm making. I want to put more money into my stocks. I want to put more money into my investments. I want to pay this house off in full, not have a mortgage. That's what I'm working on. That's the honest truth. And I'm going to leave it there. What say you? You disagree? Agree? Leave it in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one.